What is up, everybody? So today we have the companion video to yesterday's video, which is going to be the top 20 DC minifigures. A couple things to say here. I judged this based off of maybe how well the figure represents something from a movie, maybe unique molds, maybe unique printing. All that stuff I took into consideration. Also, this doesn't include anything from the collectible minifigure series. I probably will rank those minifigures someday in the future, or anything from the Lego movie, either one or two, but it does include some minifigures from the Lego Batman movie, I'm pretty sure, sets. So, with that being said, let's get right into it. In our number 20 spot here, we have General Zod with his helmet and cape. I put him here because in the set he comes in, he also comes with this hairpiece. So you get the General Zod costume, which is very detailed, but you also on top of it are getting the mold for the shoulder piece and the helmet, which are separate. I think that's so cool. Also the way the cape works into it, all very cool. General Zod number 20. Number 19, we have Clark Kent Superman, a little less flashy than General Zod, but I put him one spot higher because I prefer the uniqueness in it. I really like that you have the bright blue Superman costume poking through on the simple dark blue suit with the red tie and its opening. Very iconic, you know, kind of thing that he does in the Richard Donner movies. Very cool. In number 18 spot, we have Jor-El. Really cool Superman costume here. It has some leg printing, which was why I kind of got here. I like the darker color scheme compared to the usual Superman suit. It just is a bit darker. I don't know, I just think it looks really cool. And spoiler, there's no other Superman higher than this. So Jor-El is actually the highest Superman suit, which I find kind of funny. I just prefer it. I like how the cape complements the suit and the face and everything. Very cool. At number 17, we have Batman Pearl Grey Armor. Here, I'll say I try to limit the Batman because they could have made up this entire list. Maybe one day I'll rank all Batman suits, but for now, this is here. It's super detailed. It just doesn't have that uniqueness. When you're looking at it in a crowd of Batman suits, it may not really stand out. There's a good chunk of silver, and there's just not much going on. So that's why I didn't get so high, because it didn't have that uniqueness factor. But in terms of printing, it's incredibly detailed. Very cool. I really like how it comes together and how it represents parts of, you know, like the human body or plates and armor. Super cool. In the number 16 spot here, we have Captain Boomerang, black outfit. Super cool minifigure. It just represents Captain Boomerang perfectly for me. I love the outfit color scheme with the black and blue with some white and gray throughout. It just looks cool. There's not much going on in terms of leg printing, and it could have gotten lower than the Pearl Dark Gray Armor, but I just decided that, you know, Pearl Dark Gray Armor is another Batman suit. There's other Batman suits, so I put it a bit lower. And he is unique, and I just think he does a great job as representing Captain Boomerang. At our number 15 spot here, we have Mr. Freeze with the shoulder armor. I think this is the best Mr. Freeze. I love the shoulder armor. It has printing on it. That's cool. The Mr. Freeze face is really good. And the printing has printing on the legs and the torso. You can't really see it, but it is really good printing. Represents it well. And, you know, the leg printing is a big thing. In our number 14 spot here, we have Wonder Woman with dark brown hair. This is just a definitive version of Wonder Woman. Starting with the hair. It works incredibly well. You have the awesome, I don't know what you'd call that, like headband print with the gold. And then the printing itself on the legs is incredible. The way it wraps around and everything on the side is really good. The torso printing is also really good. And you have some arm printing, which is always, you know, nice. In our number 13 spot here, we have Two-Face. I think this is the best version of Two-Face easily. It kind of looks funny when you just like kind of like glance at it, because it literally looks like two minifigures next to each other because of that head mold or that hair mold. And man, does it work. I love the hair mold. That's the big thing. I mean, I would prefer traditional Two-Face, but they haven't really done one that good. So that's why I put this one here. It just has great printing. That incredible hair mold and incredible face printing. Love it all. Number 13. In the number 12 spot here, we have Green Arrow, green hat with feather. We have leg printing here. You get the quiver, I think that's what it's called, and you get the awesome helmet or cap mold. It just looks really good. I think this is the best Green Arrow in Lego. They don't always do a good job at representing him, but this one is actually a good one and has a good chunk of printing. In our number 11 spot here, we have Disco the Joker. Originally this one was higher, but I ended up putting it here just because, I don't know, it doesn't have that unique of printing. He has his usual kind of, I don't know what you'd call that, the thing that you put between the legs and the torso that's really long. I don't know what you call that. He has that. I think it's supposed to represent his suit, like it's supposed to go down from his suit. So he has that in white. He has the kind of fluffy collar and pretty cool printing to show, you know, this white outfit with the J chain. It's really cool. Number 11. In our number 10 spot here, we have Aquaman, dark brown and long hair. I just really like this Aquaman. Has so much printing, so much detail. That's the big thing. You have leg and torso, and they're both very detailed with the great hair with highlights. It represents both the Aquaman from the movies really well and makes for a great Lego minifigure. That's why it's at number 10. In our number 9 spot here, we have Batman Classic TV Series Batman. I just love this. Its simplicity brings it up so high. First off, the helmet, I think that's what you call it, a helmet, even though it's just cloth, is great. It has great printing to show those little like eyebrow things. It has all that slight smirk, and then when you get down to the torso, it has simple printing to show how simple the costume was and works so well. And then you still have leg printing, even though it was simple. There's still stuff to do there, and they did it. It's just an incredible minifigure and does such a good job. In our number 8 spot here, we have Nightwing Wings and Cape. Now the printing isn't too incredible, but it's everything else that makes this minifigure. The helmet with those goggles is awesome. The wing, cape, shoulder, thing is awesome. That cape is incredible. The wings are incredible. The shoulder piece is incredible. Everything there is incredible, and you also get that belt. It's just awesome and as close to perfect like molding, I think, as you can get for a Lego minifigure. In our number 7 spot here, we have the Flash with gold outlines on chest and yellow boots. So this is just pretty much the perfect Lego Flash minifigure. You get the yellow boots. You also get those gold outlines on the torso with the big Flash symbol and the belt and the slight, six-pack and chest. You can see there the great Flash head piece mold, and then the perfect Flash head printing. Overall, perfect Flash minifigure. You gotta love it. In our number 6 spot, we have the Joker dark turquoise bow tie. Sorry, I could barely get that out. It's just great. Starting with the awesome head and cap hat mold. Those are both great. I think this is supposed to represent Timber. This is supposed to represent Jack Nicholson. It does a perfect job at that, and this outfit looks cool. The torso has great printing throughout, and then when you get to the bottom of the minifigure, you'll see that the incredible detailed printing for the plaid pants is there, with the boots and the trench coat continuing on from the torso. It's just an incredible minifigure, and really out of the blue for me. I didn't even realize how good this was until now. It's right here at a number 6 spot. In a number 5 spot, we have Cyborg Blaster Arm. This is like Ultron in the Marvel for me. It has that silver with the detailed prints in the torso and in the legs and hips. It continues the printing from the torso perfectly down to the legs, having detail throughout. Just looks really cool, does a great job of representing Cyborg. Of course, the awesome head mold with the hair and the Cyborg all together is great. And that blaster arm looks just incredible. It's really cool. Number 5. In our number 4 spot here, we have Harley Quinn jacket open, and then the corset. Just incredible printing once again. This time shines through big time on the legs with the 2 different colored legs and the printing. It can be a bit faulty, but you know, when you get a good solid print on there, it just looks perfect. And then the corset, that's really cool with the black and the red again. Black and the red arms. The hairpiece, that's the perfect Harley Quinn hairpiece. The smile and then the tongue coming out on the other side for the other hair, or for the other head, sorry. It's just a really good Harley Quinn. In a number 3 spot here, we have Batgirl yellow cape. There's multiple versions, but they're all pretty much the same. They just changed the face print. Overall, the detail on this is just incredible. The side printing on the legs and arms are just great. Something you don't see often, but they included here. You have the dual molded legs with the belt. Again, a perfect example of the printing is relatively simple, but does a great job as representing what it needs to. And that goes throughout the figure on the arms, legs, and torso. It's just great. Number 3. In a number 2 spot here, we have Lex Luthor, Superman armor. It just is so detailed. It's such a unique minifigure that, you know, you wouldn't maybe usually find in a set because they came in a poly bag. With a great color scheme, great printing that lines up just about perfectly. I mean, there's not much to say about this armor. It just is, you know, perfect. I mean, it has great printing. It looks great. It represents something great, something you wouldn't get as often. It's just great. And at our number 1 spot here, we have Batman, one-piece mask and cape. The printing, let's just start with that, get it out of the way. It works, it's solid, but that big thing is that incredible head and then the one-piece mask and cape itself. The dynamic pose is incredible in the way it represents the Tim Burton Batman suit. Is just stunning. With the mold coming out a little bit for the, you know, bat symbol on the chest. Also the printing on the head to give that slight red glow around the white eyes just works perfectly. It represents this it represents this character perfectly and is such a stunning minifigure on its own. It comes in at our number 1 spot. Hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. And you know what? I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.